we're going to do chapter what is that picture again? Something's on delaying because people are coming late, so I have to stop and go now. So today we're going to do chapter 3 and 4. So as you know, chapter 1, 2, 3, 4 is PC engineering. Know the component of a PC. So we did chapter 1. Chapter 2, it's only some videos, and we don't do that anymore. In the old days, we used to build. Now we don't build. We replace only a few things: the RAM, hard drive, that's all. So anyway, there are some videos, and you can check how it was done before. Then today we're going to do advanced computer hardware, and also as a IT technicians, some maintenance skills and how to troubleshoot some basic stuff. So after today, we are done with the first part, PC engineering. Then next week, Monday, we'll do only one chapter, networking concept, very important. Phase 2, you cannot say I'm an IT technician if you don't know the basics of networking. And phase 2 are preparing us for the next course, Cisco CCNA, for IT, for enterprise computer networking. So it's very, very important to attend next week, and the following week also. This course is international. These certificates are from Cisco system. It's international. Anywhere you go in this world is recognized. That's why if I go to Cisco, if I go to NetAcad, you see we have 28 million students since 1997. 31,000 educators. So it's, you see, so 100, almost 200 countries where Cisco is being taught. So it's a very important course. Take it seriously. It will help you for your life. I did explain to you myself. I left my country. I came here for this course, especially the Cisco CCNA. And it opened a lot of doors for me. So please take it seriously. Invest in your future. You'll make it. So to log in, as you know, you can use here, login or reset your password, or you can log on with Google. So you have two ways. Either you log on with Google or your email address. And if you want to create a password, you create and you log on. So here we are. So don't forget, Saturday the 31st, Center, Cape Town Science Center. In 2 weeks' time, for those who want to come or who can come, Saturday the 31st, we'll be doing our first in-person meeting, technical sessions, where we ask questions, I bring equipment, I give you some work to do in groups, teamwork or workshops or all this stuff. So it's the day, if you didn't understand something, or if you're struggling with something, or anything you want to fix, it's where we meet and we fix. So we'll get two meetings like that, 2 or 3. I don't know how. But please, 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 if you can come, it will help you. So in the old days, we used to do at Scalabrini, but Scalabrini is mostly full for booking. We have a lot of workshops. That's why, and also some people are working weekdays. I cannot say, okay, guys, come Tuesday morning. People are working. That's why now I put it Saturday, so that people can plan their life, and yeah, and it's, yeah. So as I explained to you many times, it's a good place. Have Wi-Fi, aircon, and Yeah, I do encourage you. If you have laptop, bring. If you don't have, it's fine. Just bring, because we work in groups, in teams, and we explain each other. We help each other. If someone knows more than anyone else, and you can explain it. So it's a very good. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, someone want to ask a question. Gloire Meloa, you want to ask a question? If someone want to ask a question, Gloire Meloa? No.
Yes, it's me, teacher Max.
Yes. Question.
So for the second time, good evening. My name is Priska King. So my question is, like, I did just submit, I think, a few days ago. So my question is like, I still not understand. Can you just explain me again nicely so I can be able to do my exam, because I still not understand and I'm struggle to log in. Yeah.
Yes. You're trying to log in with it on the system.
Yes, to log in on the system from the link that I got from my email. So I'm still struggle. So yeah.
Okay, quickly, let me check something. But did you follow the steps in the email?
Yes, I did follow the step,
Huh?
but yeah, I did follow the step. Like
Hmm.
I did follow the step, but I'm struggled by my password, something like this. Still struggling me. So there's no
Okay,
way for
okay,
me to send my
okay, okay. I'll give you a password. So when you receive
okay.
an email, you'll get this. You'll and they say step one, accept the invitation. You accept. Then
Yes.
you need to create a password. So I'm going to send you a password. So no worries. Remind me at the end of the session.
Okay, teacher, no problem. I will do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then when you're in, they say get started. You click on it and you start. But yeah, we'll discuss. No worries for that.
Okay.
Okay, so if I check who didn't connect yet, manage learners, and I come to invited. So these people, but Gloria, you have two emails because the students still didn't log on. Please follow the steps in the email. It's very straightforward. Or you can use your Google account. You can use your Google account. So all these guys, Francis, Prince, Tatiana, Pierrot, Moussa, Laurent, Gloire. Gloire, you have two emails. If I come here, enrolled, you see. So how come you have two emails? This one say you are connected to the system since the 12th of January, and you send me another email. Let me see here. What do you say? You have Hotmail, and okay, we'll check that. No worries. We'll check that. Okay, so this is it. Also, when you get in your so in your top right corner, you click on the user, you go to update profile, make sure your names are the same. I repeat every year that student, when I press certificate, also my name is wrong, it's too late. Even Cisco says that here. Here. Reminder, check your profile name before course completion. Make sure it matches the way you want to appear on your certificate. Some students I keep on doing the same time. They don't when your certificate is printed, it's finished. So come here, make sure your names are the way you want. So we're starting now. We're starting. So well done for students who did their exams. So as I said, there is no deadline. You can do anytime, but it's good to do as soon as possible. There is no competition. There is no nothing. But don't delay too much because if I go to grade book, I go to chapter 1, The system will show me 19 people did. And you can do it many times. You can do it many times until you get a good result. So the system will check all this and before we issue your certificate. So do all your exams during the weekends and do exams. You can do many times. Okay, so you know my system, you know everything. Now we're going to start. Any other questions before we start? Because when we start, we start. Instructor PowerPoint. So for students who log on late, I say today we're going to do chapter 3 and 4. It's part of, you see in blue, part of PC engineering. Know your PC, know the component. If you know them, it will same for laptop, it will same for a cell phone. After that, in red, we'll do a bit of introduction to networking, very important in IT. You cannot do artificial intelligence, cloud computing, all this stuff if you don't start from here. IT essentials. Know the component, know a bit of networking, and all this stuff. This one is like grade 1, and from there you can continue with. You cannot do cyber security if you don't know this plus CCNA, because cyber security is how to secure your equipment and how to secure your network. Both combined is now you add security on top. You cannot just wake up one morning, I want to do cyber security. It won't work on that. You'll be struggling. We're going to ask you protect airport 20. You're going to what airport is, where 20 comes from. But if you do step by step at Essentials, Cisco CCNA for enterprise computer networking, then you can add cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, and all this stuff. So chapter 3, let's jump in. Let's jump in. So advanced computer hardware, know your PC, know your. So what are you going to learn here? When you go to your NETA card, it's a lot inside. It's a lot. So I'll give you what you need to know the most. And after that, you can go and read. So when you power on your PC, what is happening in the background before you see your desktop? We have a lot of steps in the background. So here you have a nice video. You can watch it many times. You're going to learn a lot from here. What is BIOS, UEFI? Also, as I explained to you, if you don't understand something, go to YouTube, Google it, do some research. IT, this is the way we learn. No one will come and explain to you. Do your own research. YouTube is there, a lot of nice videos. You can Google the word or what. You can find all the answers nowadays. You're very lucky in these days because we have internet. In our days, for Cisco, it was books only. We give you a book and go manage your own life. In the old days, because internet was not easy like nowadays, you can buy laptops nowadays, cell phone. No, in 2000, 2005, 6, it was very expensive. So it was books. When you register, they give you a book, go study by your own. Nowadays, we have NETA card, chapters, videos. So I had to, I studied by myself. When you read, yeah. So nowadays, you have nice videos and all of this stuff. So you have a video, please watch it many times. Take some note, make your own summary. Don't learn only to pass. To pass, you'll pass. But know for your own, for your career, for your future. Let's say you have 20 candidates for one position, a good job somewhere. You are 20 candidates, will take one. will take the best of the best. So put in your mind, I want to be the best of the best. So in that video, we will also explain what is post. Post is what? If you don't know, Google it or go to YouTube. What is post? Post is here. Power on self-test. It's like in the morning when you want to wake up and start making your breakfast. Your body want to make sure that your eyes are fine, your teeth are fine, your brain is okay, your lungs is okay, your heart is okay, your blood, your bones, everything is okay. Then your body will say, okay, yes, Gloria or Gloria or James, your body is okay, you can start your day. It will be the same thing for the PC. Power on self-test. The PC will test itself, test the keyboard, test what again? Test everything before starting. I'm sorry, you can read this in the meantime. I forgot to add someone in the group. Well, I made a mistake. So in the meantime, you can read this one. What's his name again? Mm. I forgot his name. Okay, so this is it post or post. You're going to check the screen, the component, all the component. If all good, then you will share your desktop. If something is faulty, it won't give you the desktop. You want to make to even write an error message or send you a code. Beep beep some beeps in the old days, but nowadays we don't do that. It's only error message. If you say two beeps, it's for. Let me show you. PC beep beep meaning. Let's check this one. Yeah, so you see, if you hear a short one beep, it means this. The RAM is faulty. Mm. If you hear 8 short beeps, it means maybe the display or something. So if while the PC is testing itself, something's faulty, it will send some beeps. And according to this, I did hear 3 beeps. What is it? 3 beeps? It's a RAM. So if I don't fix my RAM, I can't check, nothing will get displayed on my screen. With 6 short bits, it's a keyboard. So you'll see that also in AutoCAD. So the post is very important in IT. You're going to check itself. If all good, then you can see your screen. So you can get more info in an AutoCAD. BIOS, CMOS. CMOS is a kind of battery. Even if your PC is off, it's still going to send some small power to keep your date and some few components up and running. But the CMOS battery. The BIOS, it's a program the manufacturer did put so that the motherboard will be able to manage all these small electrical stuff. And it's a program to allow the motherboard to interact with everyone. So you can read this one quickly, 1 minute, and continue. Okay, we continue. So as I said, if you want more info, what is BIOS, CMOS, you go to YouTube, you do some research all the time. The IT engineer, IT technicians, YouTube and Google are our best friends. We can get extra info there. Some nice videos, BIOS, CMOS, you see, BIOS, CMOS, you see, you have some nice short videos, you see. So today we cannot say I don't know. You take and you take some note, you must document what you find. Uh, you must document, you see, what is a CMOS battery. So this battery will keep, you see, you see some pictures. So you see, for example, what the content of or what a CMOS does. So in IT, always be curious. And when you see that, you can copy paste on your file. You open Microsoft Word document, you copy paste for your own knowledge. Kabea Joel, do you want to ask a question?
Yes, yes,
So
I
all
want to.
these, yes, question.
Um, Sorry, my question is a bit simple, which is it possible that we will get a book from you of all these courses, everything?
Now there is no books. So as I said
No.
in the old days, we used so in the old days when you register with Cisco, uh, they give you
Yeah,
books. You don't have access to internet to net account in the old days. But nowadays, because everything is going digital, then
yeah.
we have all these yeah. But if you want to buy a book, can you go to take a lot, take A plus books, books, take a lot, take a lot, take a lot. Yeah, you have some books. So Art Essentials is the name for Cisco. If you go to HP, the same thing, they have another name. If you go to another company, IT company like CompTIA, they call it A plus, but it's the same content, computer engineering. So you see this book, if you want to buy,
Yeah.
it's this 1,000 trend or yeah, there are many books around. There are many books around. Just Google
All right.
CompTIA A plus books. Yeah,
Okay. Thank you.
okay, please. You can also go to Amazon, Amazon.co.za, CompTIA A plus books. Press enter. Uh, yeah, they're quite expensive these days. 1,000. Yeah, if you want, you can order, you pay, and yeah, it will deliver to you. Okay, we continue. Christian Ombeni, do you have a question?
Yes, sir. This is not a question, but it's just, I don't know if it's a suggestion. Uh, I don't
Mm-hmm.
know Most of the time I hear you are referring us to YouTube or to
Yeah.
do the own research, but you know, YouTube can find a lot of teachers who are wrong and right, and that can mislead a lot of people. So I would prefer maybe when you are giving the course, just maybe to explain by your own. That will be very important than just sending us to YouTube,
Ah, no, no,
because you
no, no,
know
no.
how
No,
many
no, no, no.
YouTubers.
Uh, so you know what? So in life, first thing first, read the letter card. I'm trying. What I'm teaching you is not only teaching. I'm opening also your mind. If you work in a company, for example, in a company, it's not everything you know. For example, um, so let's say you have HP. Let's say uh, Toshiba Toshiba laptop. A Toshiba laptop, and your manager is asking you change the RAM and change the hard drive. Your IT. Have you learned that at school? No. But we say, your IT you can do. You see. So now, how are you going to make it? Are you going to ask someone? That person can be wrong also. Are you going to? So my goal here is to tell you, you have normally everything in Net Archive. But in case you want some extra info, according to what you read, if you watch a video, you can see if this one is my way or not. So it's optional. It's not like I'm forcing people to go. No, I'm giving you a big picture. It's like a soldier. They train you for all option of war and guns and knife and what. Now it's up to you. The day you go to fight, you take what you want. So Toshiba laptop, they say replace the hard drive. Your manager say, okay, I'll give you quickly 20 minutes, replace and give it to me. What are you going to know and to say? I don't know. If you say don't know, but the IT, yes or no, you see. So when you don't know, you go to YouTube, you go to Google. This is what we do. It's not compulsory to do that. But for me, I learn a lot via these things because it's not everything you know in a company. You see, that's why Cisco decided to put everything in one place. That's why when you study, you see that it's a lot. It's a lot because Cisco decided to put everything in one place. So it's optional. It's not like I don't want. No, no, no. I'm guiding you for everything. For everything. Okay, let's continue. So if you check in your net account, you'll check all this stuff. So you see here, for example, if I ask what is CMOS, what C stand for CMOS? If it's not, for example, explained in NetAcad, for example, I just say, for example, you must do some research. You must do some research. IT, we do not everything we know, you see, we know or we studied. That's a problem today in IT jobs. We have a programming side, software engineering. These guys, they need degrees because all the softwares, they train them at school. But when it comes to technical side, for us, for example, it's changing all the time. So universities, they cannot cope with because today is iPhone 10. While you're busy compiling some course, how iPhone 10 works and what, we are in iPhone 15. That's why for us technical guys, we need certificates because certifications every 2 or 3 years they update. You see. So if we work in technical team for us, we don't need a degree, only certificates. But if you come in and all other stuff, then will require will require. I'm in IT for since 2022, so for 24 years. So I know what I'm talking about. I was working in Pretoria. My managers there, they have only matric grade 12. but we have a lot of certificates, and we get paid 80,000 yen, 100,000 yen, because we have skills in A, B, C, D. Let me show you one of my so Enrico Foster. Enrico, you see me. So when I'm teaching, I give you the big picture. You see, I give you everything so that you will know some. So if I go to Enrico Foster, it was one of my colleagues who were doing a desktop technician before. I'm going to show. I think now he's working in America. He doesn't have a degree, huh? Only grade 12 and a lot of certificates. Enrique now he works in America. Enterprise IT engineer, senior system, and you see he did some Microsoft stuff. Just you see, just did this grade 12, and he had a lot of certificates. CCNA, N plus, N plus, and A plus is what we are doing. It's and also a lot of Microsoft certifications. You see, 20 licenses. Microsoft, all certificates. And we were pushing us, guys, we have a new product here. And cloud computing, email cloud computing, study. We don't teach that at university. So you study, if you're struggling, you do other research. Certificate. So, yeah. Okay, let's continue. So CMOS, we did UEFI is what? Is the new graphical. So the BIOS, if you want to fix some stuff, that's why we have a technical sessions. Technical session can bring a PC or a laptop, and I show you the BIOS. It's the graphical. This one was the old days, the text days. Now the UEFI is the graphical. To see more info about your hardwares, and if you want to fix some stuff, and you can click. But before, it was a bit tricky. It was a bit. You have a nice video again here, where we explain what is BIOS and all of this stuff. So if yourself you watch here one twice, and you go to YouTube and someone tell you 1 + 1 is 3, and you say, my brother, 1 + 1 is not 3, it's 2, because you did know in your official guideline that 1 + 1 is 2. Okay, so always check the video. We explain, we do some demo. You can check that. Okay, this one is a bit of physics. You don't need to know them, just read a bit. If you did physics and okay, this one is physics. We don't ask you. This one is very important. How to protect your equipment in a company. If ESCOM is not happy, power is off, and he's happy again, he comes back, and the power is too strong, it can damage your equipment. Then we also use an UPS, a surge protector from devices to protect. And also, we have something called UPS. If ESCOM is not happy, everything's blackout, we have that device has some powers inside. You can still work for 1 hour or 2 hours extra, and for you to start saving or finishing quickly what you're doing and save your work. So in all companies, you see what is UPS. You see. So for example, here if you go in your data card, you'll see maybe 10 lines explaining UPS. But for me, as a teacher, I say, okay, it's fine, but I need extra. I go to UPS. BIOS. UPS. Here is a company of IT company, UPS. These we are sending it to DHL because we have DHL for you. This guy is like DHL. Okay, but this one, what is UPS? We do some demo. That's up to you. If you want to extra info, you can Google it. So it's up to. But this guy, we are just sending us to DHL. So when you do research, you must specify an electrical UPS or what. So to date, you know what is UPS is. If you go for a job interview, we say, I learned IT essentials. Okay, what is UPS? If you start saying, okay, UPS stand for uninterruptible what, you see, you start nicely like that. Then it's a device in a company to protect ABCD. Remember, when you go for a job interview, they're going to ask you some question about what you know and some question about what you don't know, or maybe what you didn't learn. Let's say you want to stop at IT essentials. The guy who wants to recruit you can ask you a question about Cisco CCNA. So job interviews, it's not only what you studied. That's why I say also try to add more knowledge. So how to protect power protection devices, and you can also do some research on Google. What are some power protection devices? It's up to you. I'm not saying to go there. I'm just opening your mind. So we have all these devices that are power protection devices. Then here, we're going to explain a bit what is a CPU. It's a device with brain, or you can read. I give you what's the most important. If you know that the CPU is the brain of the computer, it means it's where all calculation, all the decisions are made. Now, anything else, it's extra info that you can. We have different families that produces processors. We have Intel, we have AMD. I've been in a lot of job interviews. I know what it's a company making CPU. Job interview can say, we can tell you, we can ask you, give me 4 companies producing CPUs. See, we have Intel, AMD, we have Apple, we have NVIDIA, we have Qualcomm, what, you see. So it's this information, you might not find them in your curriculum. But because here, we don't deal only with Cisco, we are open, and everyone is free to talk, to talk vacancies. So you see. But the most popular are Intel and AMD. Apple devices, they have their own way to produce their own CPUs and so forth. And NVIDIA, they are the best nowadays, even for AI. We see AI. You can ask job interview, what is the company producing CPU for AI? It's NVIDIA. You might not find in your, but because you want to be curious, you want to add more. Yeah, okay. So yeah, you can do some research if you want to. It's not compulsory on CPUs. At least you know that the brain is where all calculations are made. And because he's thinking too much, you need to cool down. We have a fan or a heat sink. So all these devices, I can show you the day we need for the in-person training. The heat sink and to cool down, or the fan. After that, we're going to explain more. Okay, this one we don't do much anymore. But in the old days, when you want to compile a lot of hard drives, in case one fails, the second one can take over and so forth. In the old days, technology was not too strong, so we were using this one. But nowadays, everything is very powerful. So anyway, you can. This when the day we meet, I'll bring PCs, laptops, you can check them. legacy port. In the old days, these are the port we are using for mouse, keyboard, to listen to music, to print, for games, for monitor. So have a look on this quickly, 1 minute, and we continue. So all these things, you will see them, some videos, some pictures in the NetAcad. But the day we meet, what is Learn Networking Academy? No, it's yeah, I can bring some equipment for you to, yeah, like these ladies, we were busy checking CPUs. I can ask them, what is the CPU? What is we are checking what is the CPU, what is the fan, what is the heatsink, what is the BIOS, what is the CMOS, where is this white bar here, it's used for what? This brown is used for what? So here, you'll know, this is what I studied in NetAcad. Now I can see it. Now I can touch it. See? These guys also, were busy also doing their own stuff also. So I can give you some tasks, some kind of homework, some project, and in groups you work on it. I give maybe 10 minutes, 20 minutes. After that, I come and double check. If it's correct, I'll congratulate you. If it's wrong, I correct. Yeah, you see, I can bring a PC, or I can bring a monitor. I'm going to ask you to. This guy, I did bring a laptop. Okay, so it's very important. It's not compulsory, but if you can come. So we'll see always legacy port. But nowadays, if you want to connect your monitor to your PC or to your laptop, the most used now is this one. This one is called HDMI. HDMI port, and you use HDMI cable. I'll bring them. This one VGA in the old days is not powerful. A bit slow. VGA. You must use VGA cable. This one is DVI. And this one is a display. So always I'll bring you, you'll touch them, and I'm going to ask you to connect. Connect this to this, connect that to that. So this port to connect monitor to your PC or your laptop. Then we also have some USBs. We have 3 types of USBs. Job interview, we can ask you, what sort of USBs you know? You can say type A, type B. Type B, we have 2, the mini one, and these ones. Then we have type C. Type C is what we use now to charge our phones. USB type B, like for the printers. So A, B, C. And I'm going to ask you, when we meet, I'm going to bring all these cables, and I'll ask you to identify them. Why? Because you did study in NetAcad. Now I'm testing your knowledge. So when we meet in person, I test your knowledge. I'm going to print this homework, IT and technical session. My hard drive is full, so to make everything slow. Okay, this one was number 2. Let me use number 1. Session number 2. Okay. I don't know why I put session number 1. But anyway, I'm going to design again for you. So I'm going to print this, and you must work in groups. So first thing first, I welcome you. Hi guys, welcome. You choose your groups, 3 groups. Then you start, you work in groups. Then each team leader will come and explain. My team is Team Tiger. This is our answer for operating system. Okay, this one is chapter 10, 11, 12. This one at the end. Even we have BIOS, you see, date. So this one is technical sessions where we'll be doing. Okay, we continue. So you should know all your cablings as an IT technician. Now these cables is to connect hard drives. These hard drive, these one are to connect for laptops. Nowadays, if you open a laptop and want to connect to a hard drive, these are the connectors for hard drives. So in NetAcad, it's well explained. Sometimes you'll see some videos. So for now, I give you a big picture. Anything related to SATA is to connect, cabling to connect your. You should know what it stands for. If you don't know, must know. Good job interview, or I don't know. Now a bit of cabling. I'll bring some cabling, a network cable. I'll try to explain. And I'll bring RG11, I'll bring RG45. And I'm going to ask you which one is what, because you did study. RG11 is for telephone. We only have 4 pins, 1, 2, 3, 4. RG45 is mostly for internet, to connect to your PC to go to internet. The normal network cables. You have 8 pins. Then we have other type of cabling for DSTV, for all the TV systems. Yeah, you can check all these. These are old also, in the old days, to connect some cables to connect to the hard drive, to the motherboard also. In the old days, we don't use that anymore. Now here we're going to explain about a bit the monitor, some the different type of resolutions. The higher resolution, the better picture you can see. Same for TVs. If you want to buy a TV, you say 4K or UHD or whatever. See, in the old days, VGA it was not too powerful, but nowadays you can see clearly nice pictures. To 4K, it's UHD. So we'll also study some monitors, how to change some resolutions, some different sizes, 14 inches, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 27. So if you go to monitor sizes, see, we have different. So here we explain, it's fine, but sometimes it's good to see, to check. And sometimes you'll see we're going to tell you this is. So it's up to you. I give you all the options. So the higher resolution, you see, the pictures. Okay, so you can check some information about some monitors. The most important is the resolution and also the type of cable you use to connect to your PC. You can also use lot of monitor at the same time. So to that, to use a lot of them, you see, you have your laptop and to use all of them at the same time. You use something called a docking station. I'll bring a docking station and you'll see, you'll use it. So now if you want to configure your motherboard, okay, here, just some information. Sorry. Okay, we don't do that anymore, but in case you want to change the CPU. Me, I never changed CPU in my life. So the day I need to change, I go to YouTube, I say how to change CPU. And you go to tell me do A, B, C, D. For example, how to change a Dell hard drive. YouTube. It's something I never learned, but when I was starting working, they say, Max, change the hard drive of this laptop. I have no clue. Change hard drive, Dell laptop. So this guy is going step by step, and I see what he does. When he do this, I stop. When he does this, I stop, and I do. Then until I reach, then how to bring everything back step by step. Ah, okay, this is how it's done. Of course, sometimes the company we're going to tell to do some stuff you never. So yeah. Anyway. Okay, all these things, storage upgrade. Okay, these are only some information. It's not everything you should know. And just read one twice, it's fine. Now, to protect, if you're not using some old stuff, there is a way you must not put them just in the dustbin. No, not dispose them. And disposal method, you put them somewhere, and a company will come to go and scratch them. Okay, that's all for this this chapter. It's about more knowledge about your PC, the motherboard, CMOS, BIOS, the post, and once again, the different type of cabling, the port, and all this stuff. The other chapter is a very short one. What is it? Oh, I'm not now. I'm lost now. Chapter, no. This is student certificate. Chapter 4 is something very short. Let me check quickly for you. Okay, answer maintenance, how to keep your stuff safe, clean, and neat. The IT technician from time to time must clean your stuff. If not, you'll get yeah, so we give you some guidance how to keep your stuff clean, neat. It only some guidance, some in the server room, make sure you have something to monitor the temperature. It must not be too hot or too cold. So here it's only some advices. Now, in case something doesn't work, for example, hi IT, I was working now, my screen is black. Come help me. Where are you going to start? So here we're going to do some advices, some steps. Let me allow someone in. So in this chapter, it's only some advices. So the guy says, I was working and now suddenly it's turned black. I can't see anything. So step one, identify the problem. What's the problem? You can ask some questions. What's happened? What were you doing? Is it you only? were you watching a movie or what you see? Then you can identify the problem. You can say, maybe because you're watching and that movie, because you were downloading or what, it took too much RAM and it crashed the RAM, for example. Then you can go see the RAM, check if you can remove, test on another laptop or PC if it works, or change the RAM to see. Yeah, so you see here are some guidance how to fix something. So 2 minutes, check that, and we continue. Okay, we continue. Now, in NetAcad, we're going to explain each step. For example, if you go to identify the problem, we're going to guide you. So let's say, for example, the cleaner, she was cleaning the floor, and that device for cleaning just touched the network cable, and the network cable get off the PC or the laptop. Now the user say, "Hi IT, I don't have internet. Where are you going to start?" You ask him or we ask her. Since morning you were working. Say, yes, I was working. Okay. Is it only you in your department or is it the whole department? He said, no. You can check the neighbors are everything, everyone has internet, it works. So it's only you. It means the issue is you only. Then you as the network engineer or IT technician, you check the PC, all the cabling. Because she says internet, you check the network cable because the network cable brings the internet. And then you could see that the network cable is off. Then you plug it back and you see that. So here we'll give you some advices. Step by step, you see, we give you advices. There are many cases. I'm not going to do all of them. Then yourself. And when you find the answer, you must write it down, document, so that next time if you get such issue and you forgot how to fix, you come back to your notes. This is how I fixed last time. Then you go back. So in IT, always document your findings. Even if you're studying your course, document, make your own summary. Yeah, so some issues for PCs, laptops, and the hard drive. My PC is too slow. It means either the hard drive is faulty or it's too full, the disk is full. Or, so here, we're going to guide you. Some issues with monitors, some issues with CPU, how it works. So that, for example, a medical doctors, when you go say, doctor, I have headaches, he knows automatically what tablet or what medication to give you. Because he knows that, for headaches, this is medication. So anything related with display, these are some problems that are related to displays and how to fix them. So check this 1 minute, and we continue. Okay, so it's good to get a good background, a good knowledge, good foundation. Then anything else, while you're busy working, you get more experience according to the issue that you fixed. Something you'll face. For example, one day I had to fix our printer, the big printer, Rico. Uh, it's Rico is a big printer. I never touch it. I even never study at school or what. But they asked me to fix. So what should I do? Should I ask someone? And if that someone doesn't know, then sometimes I come here, Rico printer, let's say changing, for example, changing um, returner, for example, how to change returner, for example. And here they show you how to do. Because if you don't know and you say, okay, I want to do my way, and you break it, you must pay for it. So rather be humble, do some research, fix, instead of, you see. And when I'm watching, okay, this is how you see. Because they going to say, okay, Max, the colors, the yellow color or black color or what is finished. Go replace it. They give me a box of toner and ask me to replace. I never done that. So I need to do some research. This is how we do. Then I know. I remove the box, I change. And if you don't do research, you get stuck, you can get fired because go do this one, I don't know. Go do that, I don't know. And keep on breaking people's stuff, get fired. So if you don't know something, like this one, see, they give, and they say, okay, do it. So I start knowing while I was doing some research. That's why I'm sharing my experience with you. You see, and there is a way to put them. If you put it in the wrong way, you can damage the toner. So by doing all this nice stuff. Okay, anyway, so this chapter is a very short one, just to guide you, some guidance. Mm. 1 second, I want to close that video. They give you some examples. If you have issues with some monitors, these are some problems you can face and how to fix. Common problems and solution for display. Someone is complaining my display is ABCD. There are some ways to fix. As I say, it's not in one day you'll know all this stuff. Me, I'm 24 years. It took a lot of time, lot of time. But the only thing, if you're willing to learn, then you make it. Who want to connect now? No one. So that is it for this chapter. How to some advices. What kind of problem you can face with a printer? How to fix? What kind of problem you can face with hard drives and how to fix? Yeah. So that's all. So just take your time to. So how to study? We did chapter 3, 4. Today I did teach. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, study chapter 3 and do the exam. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, study chapter 4 and you do the exam. So that you won't stay behind. Because next week, Monday, I'll teach chapter 5. Any questions before we finish for today? Okay, so if no question, I'll post the recording. Yes, Fred success. Success. Question.
Yes, sir. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, teacher. I hope everyone is doing good. Sorry, I was a bit late, and um, I have a couple of questions, but I think I'll do that afterwards. But the main question is
Only
about the course that we are building.
your sound is not clear. Can you make it clear? We cannot hear you properly.
Okay. I think. Hang on a second.
You hear me now?
Yeah, it's much better.
Okay, yeah, because I had headphones. Okay, I have a couple of questions, but first of all, I start with a good evening. I greeted everyone, and I'm
Mhm.
sorry. Uh, the main question it's regarding the course. I think one of the
Mhm.
colleagues mentioned that they were saying about referring to YouTube, but I just wanted to know, is there a possibility to review everything we have covered so far? And where to find it, please? Because the reason why I'm asking, I'm following you on my cell phone.
Mhm.
Guys, it's very difficult to really take a note. So I'll prefer if there is a possibility to go and review everything that we have covered so that we can also take a note in our notebook. That is just me because I always like to take a note so that I review afterwards. I don't know if that is okay with you.
Okay, thank you for your question. So how it works, how the training works. All students have access to NetBucket. Let me go back to show you your analysis. Can you please mute yourself now, please? Okay. So you have access to your net account, and uh, you know the chapters that we are doing, and you know the timetable. So how it works. When I come on a Monday, say, hi guys, tomorrow we're going to study chapter 3 and 4. When I come, I give you a big picture. That's why we have, for us teachers, we have the PowerPoint. The PowerPoint is a kind of summary of what the student should know the most. You see, instructor materials. So we give you the big picture, what you're going to learn in this chapter, for example, chapter 3. Then the student itself after that should come here and read and study. This is the place to take your notes because now you read at your own pace. And that's why I say you must document. If you see something important, you can copy paste. Then say, okay, I learned this one. Let me copy and make my own summary. So you can make your own summary from here. Good with computer. So here you have a whole time, a whole day to watch a video, to, you see. Me, when I come, I give you a big picture like what we did today. You see the beeps, for example. Your official learning is Net Acad. You don't need to go to anything else. I'm sharing my experience as IT engineer, IT teacher. In case you need extra info, you can buy books. You can ask colleagues. You can go to YouTube. You can go to, this one is if you need extra info, it's not compulsory. But normally everything is in your net account here. I was sharing my experience with you how to change a toner. So it's just sharing my experience with you. I'm not sending you to go to YouTube. No, don't think like that. It's totally wrong. I'm saying your official learning is net account. Everything is here. So here you can take your time to read. It's all the bios. You'll get all your information here. It's when you don't want to study to come here, it's when people are struggling. But if you come here, you take your time. That's why I say Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, study chapter 3. Then you do your exam. The exam is at the bottom here. You see module exam. You can do it many times. 3 days for that. If you plan well like that, it's fine. For many years I'm teaching, some students, we don't want to study. We just know. You must discipline yourself. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you commit yourself, maybe 1 hour per day or 2 hours, and you are done. You have introduction explaining why you should learn this course. Very important. A technician should know my extent beyond. So here we teach you, we're preparing you what you're going to face here. And at the end, you have a summary of everything you learn. It's a conclusion. When you are done, you also have some quiz. This one is not for grading, is to check your knowledge. All the questions are from all these sections. Just to check it. You do it many times. You see. So this is how this course has been designed. The teacher will give you the big picture. Now the student comes back here, now can start reading now. Make his own note, do exams many times. So even if we finish with the course after the 3 months, this course is still open for you for 3 extra months or 6 extra months. So you still have time to come back and study by your own. So when you are done, now Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, sorry, I have a lot of classes here. I need to check yours. Yours is here. Now, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you study chapter 4. Same thing. Double check first introduction. Prepare you why you should study this chapter. What are they going to cover? Never skip the introduction. Then you read, you watch your video, take your note. Then at the end, you have a nice summary. What did you learn in this chapter? And you have some quiz to prepare you, to double check if you understood. You can do it many times with quiz, it's not for grading. What is for grading? The final exam. You can also do it many times. This is how it works, this course. Any other questions? That's why also we have the technical sessions where we meet face to face. Then if you didn't understand something, you ask. And I test your knowledge with all these things. For example, in your group, what is BIOS definition and how to access the BIOS? Then technically, physically, we see. Any other question, please? Any hands up? Bilonda Kabanandi. Sorry, I'm not Congolese, so I cannot pronounce your name properly. Yes, question,
Okay.
Bilonda.
Good evening, everyone. It's not really a question. It's just like I've noticed that the way you go, I'm following you.
Mhm,
You're
mhm,
going a bit too fast. It's like I've got
mhm.
difficulty keeping up with you. So I wanted to. So I heard you like gave an answer already to my question, but I just wanted to raise it. I was
Mhm.
thinking about doing one every week because with a busy life we've got work, and sometimes we don't have like 2 hours to spare just for reading. So uh, I heard you say I can still do it even after 3 months, so it will still be available uh
Yes. Mhm.
3 months after that. So would it be okay if I can be a little bit behind because my life is a
No
bit
problem.
busy right now?
No problem. You at least you're a man. I have some Uber drivers. Even currently, I'm teaching you on the road. Mr. Max, please keep the recording for me. Guys, we are all foreigners. It's not easy. Myself, I'm teaching you. It's not easy. It's not easy. A lot of people are struggling. We have Uber drivers, some cleaners, some chefs. But we all need to try to find some time for us to upgrade our skills. Me, what I used to do, I sleep early. I wake up maybe 5 o'clock or 5 a.m. in the morning or 4:30. Then I take 1 hour or 2 hours. I read, I take my note. 6 or 6:30, I bath and I go to work. So it's up to us now to organize our time. If you don't do that, you will never study in this country, South Africa, because we all need papers, we need money for rent, we have wives, kids. Your mind won't get focused. But you need to fix it and you need to organize it. It's about how to organize your time. So that's why all the recordings, I'm going to put a link. If you come here, all the recordings are here. Go to playlist. So any classes I do, I have the recordings here. It's IT Essentials. If you click, all the previous classes, all the recordings are here. Like Artisan chapter 14 or chapter 1, or for example, chapter 3 and 4 are other classes. You see. So all the recording, I put them here. You see also here, chapter 3 and 4. So even if you didn't follow up properly, by watching the recordings, you can also get time. You can. So even if we finish this 3 months, as I said, the system is still open for you for 6 extra months. So yourself, you can come back, and now you can study by your own step by step. Students who will register for CCNA, I will keep the system open for them for 1 year. Why? Because we will be busy with another course, so I need to extend. Yeah, so you have all the recordings here. You can come back, and it's not easy, guys. Life is tough, but we need to find a way. Yes, another question. Thank you, Bilanda, for your question. It's a nice one. Carnis mitete. That's why I say for the chapter exams, there is no deadline. You can do when you can. I'm not going to sue you. I just put the names just to motivate others. That's all. It's not competition, no. Just to say, hi, guys, you know what? Said you're struggling, but others, they manage to. That's all. It's not a competition. Carnis, your question before we end? Okay, no questions. So we are done for today. I'll post the recording in the WhatsApp group tomorrow. You can watch it again, but please don't forget, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, study chapter 3, do the exam. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you focus on chapter 4. And at the end, before we do a final exam, you get 2 weeks free. 2 weeks where we don't do anything. Yourself, you prepare yourself, you do you do whatever you want to do. Then we do the exam. It's not difficult, guys. It's not difficult. It's just because it's a new course, new way of doing things, but it's not difficult. You'll get used to. Thank you very much. Have a good evening and enjoy your week of study. Thank you very much, guys. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. All right.